It is going to be a very keenly contested elections in the 40 constituencies, given the fact that at least there are 18 seats where you have a multi-corner fight. We are coming to you from Aizawl, the capital. In fact, we are at a polling booth in the Rangloon primary school, and you can see here the first voter in this booth is none other than Mizoram Chief Minister Zoramthanga. Mr. Zoramthanga has been a 3-time Chief Minister and he's eyeing his 4th term as Chief Minister. This is going to be a tough elections for him, many watchers say. But when we interviewed him in the campaigning, he did say that this is not going to be a very tough election for the Mizo National Front, his party, which came to power in the 2018 elections after defeating Congress with a huge landslide victory. Remember, the Congress had been in power for 10 years from 2008 to 2018, and after that the MNF came back to power. But what is important to note is that in Mizoram usually the power changes every 10 years. So if that trend continues, then that would give a bit of hope to MNF. But in this election this time, you have another regional party, the Mizoram People's Movement, which has come up in a big way. It is a young party. In the 2018 elections, they were not a recognized party. Their candidates won as independent and became the main opposition party, relegating the Congress to the 3rd position. And in this election, they are fighting all the 40 seats, just like MNF and the Congress, and giving a tough fight to the MNF and the Congress. In fact, a lot of political watchers also say that they have a kind of a following among the urban voters, particularly the young voters, voters below 40 years of age. And that percentage of voters in Mizoram is about 62%. Remember, Mizoram has a small electorate of 8.57 lakhs, and in many seats, the margin of victory is less than 1,000 votes. So this is going to be a very keenly contested election. Also, for the fact that this is one election in the northeast where the BJP has fielded 23 candidates, but the Prime Minister did not campaign. Among the BJP's bigwig, only Nitin Gadkari and Rajnath Singh were there. It is a Christian-dominated state where over 87% voters are Christian, and therefore the issue really keeps on coming back and hitting BJP. So whether BJP would be able to break its jinx in Mizoram. Last time they did open their account, winning 1 seat. BJP would like to increase their tally. The Congress, for the Congress, it's kind of a make or break election for in Mizoram. The Congress had put a lot of the senior leaders in Mizoram campaign. Rahul Gandhi campaigned here, and the Congress sees this as an opportunity for a revival in Northeast before 2024 general elections. But having said this, the fallout of the Manipur violence had an impact in Mizoram, because we had thousands of tribal internally displaced people living in Mizoram who were basically they come for Manipur, and the MNF government had given them shelter, and this had been one issue.
Being one of the first to cast his vote there. As you said, yes, the BJP did win 1 seat the last time around. It was hoping to do better, but this is also, Ratnadeep, going to be very closely watched as it's the first election in the northeast after the trouble that we've seen in Manipur, and you've had Zoramthanga hitting out at the centre over its handling of the situation in Manipur. So that's going to be very, very interesting to watch, how it plays out.
That's right. In fact, the MNF as a party had projected Zoramthanga as the guardian of the larger Mizo Kuki community in the northeast, and therefore the fact that Mr. Zoramthanga also his party is a part of the NDA at centre at least, and despite being part of NDA, Mr. Zoramthanga had taken stand against centre on several issues, and that is something that his party has projected in this election as a strong a bold positioning of the MNF, and this is something on which MNF has campaigned. But the ZPM, the Zoram People's Movement, has been campaigning, asking for change. They have said that you have seen the Congress several times, you have seen the MNF several times. Give us a chance because we are a new party. We are talking about an alternative politics, and their leader, Laldu Ama, although he is a political veteran, but he does have a following. But for the ZPM to really create an impact and take this election away from the MNF, they have to win in the rural areas, which are very stronghold of the MNF. In the urban areas, the ZPM in the last election also won a few seats. Remember, in the Mizoram elections, Aam Aadmi Party has also put up 4 candidates. This is going to be Aam Aadmi Party's electoral debut in assembly elections in any states of Northeast. So Aam Aadmi Party also starting its voyage in Northeast before 2024 through the Mizoram elections, and therefore this elections, although there are only 40 seats, a very small electorate, but it is very interesting, very crucial. If you even see, if I can ask my camera person to pan, the discipline that we saw in the electioneering is also seen on the polling days. People from different walks of life, people from different age groups queuing up in the morning. They've been provided benches to seat. Everybody very disciplined, waiting for their scope. And if you can, in elections in Mizoram, you have the church-backed election watchdog, the Mizo People's Forum, and they not only monitor the campaigns, but they are also monitoring this polling process so that the polling remains free and fair, and there is no scope for any inducement to be given to the voters. So this is a very unique election in its own way in the state of Mizoram. And here the voters, when they vote, there would be several issues in their mind. The SEDP beneficiary scheme launched by the Zoramthanga government has its own impact.
Right.
You have the question of the larger Mizo Kuki identity, and that question has become even more larger after the Manipur violence. On the other hand, there are corruption allegations against the MNF government, and this is something that the Zoramthanga government has to tackle. There have been in the campaigns, the opposition parties and even the ally BJP has hit out at his government on these issues. And apart from that, you have the issues of a huge number of educated unemployed. Remember, Mizoram has one of the highest literacy rate in the country, but its unemployment rate is also much higher than the national average. So these are some key factors that challenges the MNF government and Mr. Zoramthanga, who is inside this polling booth as the first voter, casting his vote and perhaps trying to send out a message to the voters of Mizoram when he stands here. He has been a 3-time Chief Minister and he's eyeing his 4th term, but this time, remember, there is a tough challenge from the new party, Zoram People's Movement, and its leader, Laldu Ama, and Congress has also projected a new leader, Lal Sota, as the CM candidate.